You know, it's a good thing sometimes. War is a good thing, especially when it means that we can take our old worlds back, which is exactly what we want to do. They were just, you know, no war member sea planets. All right, because we are only allowed to liberate. I'm only interested in one planet anyway, so that is fine. Let's go and get the fleet underway. Let's get some of these armies merged together and follow the capital fleet. There we go. Like, this is, I don't expect this to be a particularly long war. Every single empire that is in this war is pathetic compared to us, and there should be about 3 of them. 4, actually. Are our neighbors happy with that? They don't care. Oh! They are in their own war. Interesting. They're still superior. I'm sure they have like 600,000 fleet power sitting somewhere. Probably their capital world, I would guess. What the hell is going on here? Yeah, they're just cranking out battleships right now. Not really. Where is our capital? Where is it? Where are you? It was down here, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was. We could just do this, I guess. Well, there is our capital world. Oh my god, they have a science nexus! Well then. I did not see that coming. How is that Dyson sphere coming along? Not very well. That science nexus, though. That should help them out nicely. We only need 10% war score in this war anyway. What are they suing for? It's a lot of liberation. It's mostly the former, our new worlds. Oh, unrest of the hollowed. That is not good. We need to get more xenomorphs. Okay, contains the dead remains of the full crew complement. Most of them perished as a result of the Jovarian pox. What an interesting find. Maybe we can finally get some information about what happened. Okay, so all of this stuff has already been taken care of. Good. So all of our mining stations being put into position. We're going to go and take back latrine pits because that is our rightful clay. What do we got here? End of cycle, 2,926 days. Good times. Yeah, that moment when a significantly larger fleet than yours is basically about to rain upon thee with furious anger. Ezekiel 25:17, the path of the righteous man is beset on all sides with the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who seeks to something about the darkness and shepherds something. Ezekiel 25:17. It doesn't actually exist, apparently. I'm not particularly a very biblical person. So, why can I not land on the armies here? Okay, because there's already more than enough on the ground. Cool. Minus 30% on pretty much everything. Oh my god, the pop on happiness is minus 320. That is pretty ridiculous. Ooh. A request from the Autocracy of Acelia. Claims to have uncovered intel suggesting that we are building a secret launch platform for weapons on mass destruction on our ring world and request our permission to inspect the site. Our military advisors have yet to confirm whether or not this is an honest mistake or something more sinister. Either way, we have to handle the situation delicately. Yeah, suck my dick. Yeah. Excuse me, I'm currently busy with something a little bit more important. So yeah, I don't really have time for your bullshit. Let's take a look. Ooh, don't know if we have enough troops here. Just standard defense armies, though. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We found... Oh my god, there's just so much shit going... Oh, hello there. Let's open up this shielded world for science. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, fam. We need to keep an eye on this planet, though. Our armies, specifically. If they can handle it. We got xenomorphs on the ground. And our general is alright. It's 2 stars, so it's not the greatest. We need to retreat. That's the... Ooh. Okay. Let's get some armies here. I want to merge them with everything. We're all merging with this one. We're just bombing this planet into the ground anyway. Okay, 55,000 minerals. How's our Ringworld project going? Social experiment. A small aerostat colony was found floating just above the atmosphere of Hadronis 4. It appears to have been a self-sufficient. The remains of several species were found on board. Best as we can tell, the colony was some kind of social experiment conducted centuries ago that ultimately ended with the colonists massacring each other. Damn, son. Okay. I have no idea where their fleet is. Okay, we're maxed out on minerals again, and we don't really have anything we can put it into. I guess we can build some more battleships. Here was some Stormfire variants. Shield hit points. Okay. I'm just waiting for my armies to be improved to a point where we can easily overtake this planet. Shouldn't be a problem now. They don't really do anything. Armor +5. Kinetic weapon damage was pretty good for the kinetic cannons or artillery, whatever you want to call them. Alright, cool. Let's take a look. How is this invasion going? Swimmingly. Maybe we get some damage on our troops, but... our general has gotten arrested development. That means he is now completely and utterly garbage. Just like the species itself. 5% war score. Alright, let's... where's their capital world? Let's just make a bash for that. If we can take their capital, we can... There it is, Penkar. If we take their capital world, it should be enough to basically push them into a position of submission. And it's only a couple of jumps, so... this is what just give me the world here. It's all I want. It's all I want. It's just a couple of ships. Oh well. It's Doom World. I could potentially take this one. Size 15. Why don't we have a thing in orbit there? Let's uplift it, but we can't bring it into our empire, sadly enough. Why is this not done? Interesting. Oh, an ancient precursor civilization. We may actually finish up the ancient precursor civilization before the end of the cycle, which is very soon. Oh no. Oh, Unrest Hallowed. These damn Xenos. That's shroud marked. So, whatever. Oh, disease control. Debris from must have been a massive orbital installation. Been discovered on Poiter 6A. Artifacts recovered amongst the debris have been confirmed that this space station served as a headquarters of the Irisian Concordance Authority of Disease Control some 1.2 million years ago. They were far more susceptible to alien diseases than most known species, and the budget of the Public Health Institute nearly rivaled that of their military. Despite of that, the surviving records show that their entire species died from the pox. I don't know what to do with all these minerals. How many things do you have? Okay, let's just fuck it. Let's build another Let's just build another ring world or something. I don't know. It's so many minerals. Don't know what to do with them. Energy we got more than enough of. Can we get some stuff maybe? Let's just talk to Curator. Let's aid us. Yeah, I'd like to purchase this. That's good. What do we got? Ah, core service systems. Good. That will this planet will be a good well, not this particular planet, but you get the idea here. Okay, and the armies are moving in. 56,000. Like at this point, I don't really care anymore, considering the pending doom. Pretty much everybody. I could pump it into, say, the growth of the species, but militarism is being promoted right now, though, so we do need to take a look at our factions. That's the traditions. Factions. Militarism. Which one's this one? Totalitarian. Military. Managed faction. We can't embrace it, sadly. Neighborhood rivals. Standalone. Leviathan Slayer. We don't have any of that. Does not seem to be a natural occurrence. Fascinating. Do we have any other stuff from the precursors? Yes. So, let's... Oh, you're currently doing that? Okay. Okay, as soon as this guy is done, he's going to do a research project. Unless it pops open and we get something weird from it. Okay, 10%. Come on, just give me the war scope. Just give me the planet. All I want is the planet. It's only one world. Just give it to me. If not, I'm gonna need to do something a little bit more rigorous, and that involves destroying every single one of your fleets. Good times. Now we're just destroying their individual space stations. So. A new metal. A detailed surface scan of Witcher's 3B has identified a large impact crater containing the wreckage of several ancient starships of unknown design. These ships appear to be completely devoid of life support systems, leading us to suspect that they were either unusually large drones or controlled by some kind of AI. Interestingly, the hull of the ships was constructed out of living metal, an exceedingly rare and inorganic material with many unique properties. This metal can be programmed to assume certain shape or form. I don't think I've ever seen this event. And we get living metal as well. Fuck it. Let's do it. Don't think I've had living... yeah, normally that spawns out of ring worlds, but... Now you need to get it through specific events. Very rare. Right. We were busy wasting our resources on something funny. Sure, let's put a ring on it. We can't. Alright. Alright, because we're already building one. Let's just build a habitat then. Ooh. Interesting. Comet sighted. And we're maxed out in energy again. That basically means that we could try to grow our fleet even more. Which we will. By just adding a ridiculous amount of ships. What are you doing? Just one destroyer? You're dropping 400,000 fleet power on one silly destroyer. Enemy planet. Can I have the planet now? No. Alright. Guess we'll just have to continue. Destroying your core worlds. What's this? Ooh. There appears to be deliberately crafted structures on the planet's surface. Interesting. Ooh, we should be able to call the shroud again. Let's reach into the shroud. Increase weapon strength. Oh yeah. 20% weapon strength. And my fleet's now 556. That's just ridiculous. You notice how the game is slowing down as well. That's more of a case of, oh, look, it's a single battle. Oh, there's 2 planets in here. For a second, I was like, oh, there's a battleship there. No, it was just a cruiser. Nothing to be worried about. Okay, Stargrave. It's just Stargrove. May as well be. The fumes lay thick. Planet Irim 2A is a toxic wasteland, but our scans unveil that it has not always been so. A now extinct civilization seems to have destroyed this and its home planet via heavy reliance on climate-altering fuels and toxins. On a remote hill close to a major city, we have found one lone active facility, a robotic assembly plant, desolated and surrounded by military vehicles, so deteriorated that they break upon touch. The facility is alien and mysterious, but could provide us with ample study material. Fallen Robotic Society modifier. Cool. Let's split up the fleet here. You're going to bomb this one, and you, sir, are going to bomb this one. Okay. Just give me the planet, guys. I just want the one planet. That's all I want. Is that so hard to ask? I could have bought it off of you, but no. You just have to make it difficult for everybody. The prisoner. We have lowered the energy barrier that surrounded Poetor 2. What our scientists found was an indistinct habitable world devoid of a civilization, with one notable exception. A small, isolated hut was found perched on a mesa in the planet's northern hemisphere. Within the hut, we found a withered Ekwekian. No, demanded to speak with our government. Oh, hello. You cannot imagine how good it is to finally see clear skies again, Radish. I am Grand Admiral Tubarak, former master of the combined Equinian Armada and victor of 100 battles. Guess we wasn't there when I kicked their asses. I personally oversaw the conquest of several planets, hundreds of your centuries ago. As my savior, I pledge my service to you. Okay. Why were you down here? My own kind abandoned me. They explained that time would pass more slowly on the inside of the energy barrier. For me, some 40 years of your years have passed, while in the rest of the universe, untold century must have come and gone since the barrier went up. You were down here because without my leadership skills, just be another extinct forgotten species. I crushed fleets of all who opposed us and put a dozen worlds on to the torch, all to preserve the future of my species. This was my reward. With peace finally came, we sought the treaties with those we had defeated. My presence became an embarrassment. I had become a symbol of Agvinian cruelty, and for my war crimes, I was imprisoned alone on this world. Yeah, thank you for joining us, I guess. It's a new planet, and it's shroud marked. Let's get a colony ship down there. Okay, where's my military fleet? Okay, bombing and bombing. Good. The Ringworld frame has been constructed. The skeletal frame of the Ringworlds has been built on Rantor system has been finally been completed, although there's still much left to do. The mere completion of this metal skeleton, which has circumference of nearly 1 billion kilometers, must be considered an incredible feat of engineering. We're now ready to start work on creating actual habitats. Cool. 2,000 days. Is that going to be enough? Oh, just barely. Oh, dear. Well, I guess we're going to have some sort of ring world. So that's happening. Construction complete. Construction complete. It's just funny how we fought so long and so hard to become the dominant species of the galaxy, and now we're finally in a position of control. We can basically do whatever we want, which is rather comical. Secured. Cool. Let's get the next one going. 21 war score. Just give me the friggin'... Okay, -2. This planet should be enough. 21 war score. Just give me the friggin'... Okay, -2. This planet should be enough. 21 war score. Just give me the friggin'... Okay, -2. This planet should be enough. 21 war score. Just give me the friggin'... Okay, -2. This planet should be enough. 21 war score. Just give me the friggin'... Okay, -2. This planet should be enough. 21 war score. Just give me the friggin'... Okay, -2. This planet should be enough. 21 war score. Just give me the friggin'... Okay, -2. This planet should be enough. 21 war score. Just give me the friggin'... Okay, -2. This planet should be enough. 21 war score. Just give me the friggin'... Okay, -2. This planet should be enough. 21 war score. Just give me the friggin'... Okay, -2. This planet should be enough. 21 war score. Just give me the friggin'... Okay, -2. This planet should be enough. 21 war score. Just give me the fri Bomb. Bomb the living crap out of it. I want my planet back. I'm not interested in your bullshit. I just want to link up my territories, and then I can go home. Because it is coming. Mitron civilization encounter. We have detected the presence of a primitive proto-civilization. Yeah, interesting. I'm looking forward to bringing those within to our glorious Imperium. Garbage Imperium, but an Imperium nonetheless. Alright, let's merge you two together. Good. Alright, so our territories are complete again. Welcome back to Latrine Pit. Looks like they've done a whole bunch of bullshit to this planet that I'm not cool with. Okay, we recovered remnants of several research logs from the debris field. Their final entries will focus on finding a cure to the Juvarian pox that was sweeping across the Eurasian Concordate, and they grow increasingly desperate as the situation worsened. The last entry reveals that the pox had spread to an uncontrollable fashion on the space station itself. An attachment details all of their failed attempts to produce the cure in the vain hope that all the data will be useful for future generations. Cool, I guess. Alright, we're going to make you guys a little bit more useful. Let's put a Loop Institute on this thing. Some energy. You're going to be doing some... the military academy? No. Temple, I guess. You're going to be doing some of them mining. You're going to be doing some of them mining. You're going to be doing some of them science. Just like I left the planet, I guess. Minerals. 5 food on this tile. That's kind of crazy. So, science. Mining network. Another mining network. How are we doing food-wise, by the way? 1.2k. That is ridiculous. In the category of stuff we really don't need. Let's move the... that's also causing massive growth. It increases growth by 88%. That is a lot. Let's bring the fleet back to the worm. Army damage. Core sector systems 100 months. Well, I don't think we have time for that. End of cycle 1700 days. Okay, Google, how much is 1700 days in years? That's not what I asked, but that'll do. Probably just somewhere over 5 years. The end of cycle is coming. The last episodes are coming soon as well. The garbage patch is almost whole again. We've put in a lot of work to regain our territory. Our rightful clay among the stars. We got research coming out of our asses. More resources than pretty much any empire on the map. And we fought back the Scourge in such a way that would make Alexander the Great a proud, proud human being. We're going to wrap up this episode here. I think there is one system in here that we need to take a look at before we go. Is it this one? It was this one. And that's being sorted. More planets. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take good care of yourselves. And as always, each other.